Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Ha Chodash. Secondly, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick video, basically touching on the subject matter of this lesson is the update and the coming of the World War III, okay, which is known and prophesied in the Bible as the third woe, okay, which the word woe means, destruction, okay, and here at Great Millstone, we known to prophesying or teaching the scriptures when it comes to end time prophecy in this current time that we're in, okay, which we always go into the coming destruction of America, okay, before the present, okay, of the second coming of who the world called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew, meaning he is the deliverer. Okay, because ultimately this place America is going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire at the peak of the Third World War by the nations, that got nuclear capability, mainly on Russia. Okay, and that's why now you're seeing more talks, the tensions rising between over here in the West, between the West and Russia, that's over there in the East. Okay, major Asia. Okay, you got Russia, and its allies, China, Syria, okay, certain Arab nations, okay, and you got America and their allies, okay, when it comes to the allies of America, NATO, okay, and those that join forces with them, okay, eventually going to be a third world war, and we're leading up to that time, okay, but prior to that, as here at Great Millstone, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar, he always mentioned that there's going to be a one main key prophecy before the missiles can be launched, and that's the coming of the MOTB, which is known as the Mark of the Beast in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, okay, which is the RFID microchip, okay, a digital currency which is going to replace this currency at this time, okay, which is known as the dollar, okay, and and that's what's going to lead to the next step of the missiles being launched, because according to Revelation chapter 14 verse 9, those that take that MOTB, okay, mainly Israelites, okay, when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, that we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And those are our people that take it, that MOTB gonna be destroyed by the missiles, man. That's why here at Great Millstone we give that stern warning, okay, and we coming in that time, man, of the MOTB being implemented as we're approaching Jacob's trouble, okay, which is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, and the only ones that's going to be delivered okay, is the election or the elect, which we're considered the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, that's so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American descent, man, okay, because 2/3, according to Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8, they're going to be cut off and destroyed by the plagues that the Lord is bringing, okay, besides the Third World War, okay, we coming in a time of famine, pestilence, civil unrest, race wars, okay, martial law, detention centers, okay, natural disasters, okay, which all is the judgment of the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay, like I say, so before the missiles can be launched, okay, the main key prophecy got to be, got to come to fulfill is, the MOTB, okay, and that's when things are going to speed up when it comes to the coming of Yahweh Shai's second coming, man. So, I got a couple of articles touching on the update of the Third World War or World War III, off of End Time Headlines, and you can see the first one. President of Siberia warns that we will have World War within 3 to 4 months. Okay, because these countries are ready to to ante up, man. Okay, to gather their troops, man. Okay, to come against America, and vice versa when it comes to America. Okay, allies and their troops, man. Okay, that's why you're hearing more talks about the wars. Okay, the coming of wars. Okay, a war. Okay, and you're starting to see nations taking sides when it comes to America and Russia. So that like I said, I'm just gonna read a couple of the headlines of these articles. Okay, so you got Saudi Arabia president warned that we will have World War within 3 to 4 months. Okay, and everything is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, but we know it's closer than we think, man. Okay, when it comes to the signs. So that's it on that. Let me see if I can find another one. Global rush for farmland could trigger world war. Okay, once again, more signs are leading to the Third World War. I ain't meant to do that. Let me go back. All these advertisements. Okay. So let's get another one. Okay, so you got now, since I've made mention of this one, global rush for farmland could trigger world war. Okay, because you got these elites, trying to take over. Okay, certain farmer businesses or industries. Okay, like over there in Europe, like what over there, like in Dutch. Okay, like Denmark. Okay, you got certain farmers being on strikes or protesting against these elites. Okay, and even over here in America, it's all over, man. Okay, because farming or agriculture plays a big role when it comes to economies. Okay, and when it comes to war, okay, that lead to whoever got the upper hand, of a war and position, have the higher chances of getting the resources, man. Okay, taking over. Okay, so that's it on that. And it says Saudi Arabia exits U.S. petrodollar deal. Okay, so the Saudi Arabia. Okay, which I'll make mention first in the beginning of the video. Siberia. Okay, so those Siberia, because if I make mention that calling Siberia Saudi Arabia in the beginning of the lesson of that first article of that headline, excuse me for that. Okay, but you have also Saudi Arabia exits U.S. petrodollar. Okay, and we know that the U.S. stronghold when it comes to their petrodollar. Okay, one of their biggest consumers were Saudi Arabia. Okay, because they known that doing business with crude. Okay, which the word crude mean oil. Okay, and petro mean oil. Okay, so the petrodollar. Okay, that keep America going. Okay, now you start to see countries doing away with it. In particular, in this article or this headline, Saudi Arabia. Okay, which are those Arab nations, man. So that's going to lead to more of the coming of war. And it says, developing U.S. Navy deploys nuclear power submarine to Cuba. Okay, so another article, another headline. Okay, you hear more and more talks of nuclear war. Okay, another one. North Korea issue a new nuclear warning to the West. Okay, and South Korea. Okay, because we know that once again the West represent America, and one of the allies of America is South Korea. Okay, and, and now for years North Korea had issues between them when it comes to the Koreans. Okay, the whole Korean War. Okay, now you have North Korea always threatened about nuclear war against America and against South Korea when it comes to South Korea being an ally of America. Okay, so everything is coming to the point of prophecy, man. And it says Russians instructed to mobilize to inflict maximum harm on West in response to sanctions. Okay, and you just not had, they coming out saying that these sanctions that they don't put on Russia for, over the years, is starting to backfire on America when it comes to the American economy. Okay, that's why you're seeing inflation and prices going up, man. Okay, and you just not had the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, naming America as an enemy for the first time, man. Okay, so things are heating up, man. Let me see. And it says, developing Russia abruptly flips nuclear drill scenario, moving closer to NATO borders. Okay, NATO, okay, which represent the beast system when it comes to Esau Edom beast system when it comes to their military alliance. Okay, which the word NATO means North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay, and there, you got certain members of NATO, they breaking up. Okay, you got, certain members of NATO want to side with Russia and come against America. Certain members of NATO want to stay allies with America. Okay, so that show you another sign that we coming to the point of Esau Edom downfall, man. That's their division amongst them, man. Okay, even when it comes to the Edomites of Russia. Okay, because these Russians, they're Edomites as well. Okay. So, basically that's it. Like I said, just the latest. Well, showing that, update of coming of, the Third World War. Okay, but like I say, before the nuclear missiles can be launched, okay, the MOTB, the RFID microchip, had to be implemented first in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, that's going to lead to this place destruction. So that's it on that. So I'll go ahead and get into the scriptures. Just a couple of scriptures, and that'd be the lesson. Matthew chapter 24. Okay, this is going to when Yahushua gave the disciples at that time the signs of his second coming, or end time prophecy of his second coming. Matthew chapter 24, and these signs are what we look forward to today, cause we're in these times, man. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, because it was going into back then. Okay, because Yahushua was giving them future reference to what to expect in the end times, man. Okay, and it says of his second coming, leading to his second coming, you're going to hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, which the word rumor just mean noise. Okay, a lot of these, articles can be clickbait. Okay, a lot of them are true information that's coming out. Okay. All right. Then so that's the time that we in, man. Okay, hearing wars and rumors of wars. Okay, but us that's in the faith, we pray that Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, or the hopeful elect, okay, that we be delivered, man. And the Lord giving us the understanding to prepare ourselves in the times to come as we're approaching Jacob's trouble in the Third World War and the coming of the implementation of the MOTB. Okay? And it said, for nations shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are happening. Division, okay? Nations against nations, kingdoms against kingdom. Okay, that's your civil wars, race wars, the Third World War. Okay? And it says, and there shall be famines, the coming of food shortages, droughts, okay? And pestilence, outbreaks, earthquakes. Okay, more and more earthquakes are happening throughout the different regions of the earth, man. Okay, and all these things are the beginning of sorrow. So we coming to that point in time. Okay, let me see. Let me get this. Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. Okay, the second woe the word woe means destruction. Okay, because we tell our people that there is going to be there were 3 world wars or 2 world wars. Okay, and it says the second woe or the second world war is past, so they already came to pass. Okay, the first world war and the second. And it says, behold, the third woe come quickly. Okay, we're approaching the time of the third world war. Okay, and when Yahweh shall return, and at the peak of the third world war, where those missiles going to be launched, it's only going to take Yahweh Shemel Shai 1 hour for this place America to be destroyed, man. Okay. And I get this last scripture. With Joel chapter 3, verse 10. And it says, and I'll start off at 9. And it says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, and wake up the mighty men. Okay, going into these nations, man. Okay, these heathen nations, when it comes to these superpowers, as I made mention, such as, Russia, China, Iran, okay, Turkey, okay, Syria, okay, Saudi Arabia, India, North Korea, okay, those that got nuclear capability, eventually going to turn their missiles on this place, man. Okay, even certain members of NATO that's allies with America gonna turn on this place, man. Okay, but you starting to see the mighty men raise it up. Cause 20 plus years ago, America that was known to be that superpower when it comes to their military force, okay, now is declining. And at the other on the other hand, these other nations that got power now, they more advanced now. Okay, or it's an even playing field, man. Okay. And it says, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. So one point in time, countries that was like third world countries or, wasn't up to par when it comes to war, but known for their, agriculture. Okay, now they taking all that money they have, when it comes to their resources, and, putting it into advanced weapons, such as, the missiles. Okay, and you have Russia aiding certain countries, man. Okay, with nuclear missiles and with military aid. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Okay, represent the missiles. Okay, or weapons. Okay, military force. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come, all you heathen. Gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. So all this is the will of the Lord. And it says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which the word the valley of Jehoshaphat represent in the Hebrew Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Most High judgment. And that's over there in the Middle East. Okay, mainly over there by Saudi Arabia. Okay, because that's a large mass land, a rural area, was mostly nothing but desert. Okay, and where the Lord is gathering the nation's military to fight over there in this Third World War. And we starting to see that now. Okay, nations gathering together over there in the Middle East. Okay, or Minor Asia. And it says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathens round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, and the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Okay, the time of judgment. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh Shemel Shai is near in the valley of decision. And we're approaching that time, man. Okay, and the only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect. Okay, when Yahweh Shai return with the host of angels. Okay, the chariots. When Yahweh Shai coming back to bring deliverance and to bring war to these nations' military. Okay, that's another thing at the peak of the Third World War. Okay, when these nations are going to be fighting against each other at the peak of it, that's when Yahweh Shai is going to intervene by the way of the chariots, which are so-called UFOs, what the world called the vehicles of the angels. And the Lord is going to bring war, bring fire, and bring destruction. And only the elect is going to be delivered from out of that destruction, man. Okay, especially here in America. Because the whole land mass of America is going to be destroyed by the way of the missiles and the chariots bringing fire, man. Okay? and only the elect is going to be delivered here in America, and also where the elect is scattered worldwide, according to Matthew chapter 24, verses 29 through 31. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that the lesson be edifying. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.